Hi boys and girls, this week we've been working on telling time. In today's lesson we are going to look at how to use this simple chart to help you calculate elapsed time or to find the ending time of an event. So the first thing you need to do is draw this simple organizer like this. And then what we're going to do is on this side is going to be our hours side. And this side over here is going to be our minutes side. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to put our starting time. Okay, so whatever time the event or the activity starts is what we're going to put here. So let's say, for example, your soccer game starts at 12:47 p.m. Okay, and it was a long game, lots of overtime, and it ended at, let's say, 2:23 p.m. We want to know exactly how long did your soccer game last. So what we're going to do here is we're going to start on the hours side and say, how many hours can I add to 12:47 to get me close to 2:23 without going over? And so we're going to just start with 1 hour. If I added 1 hour to 12:47, it would get me to 1:47. Okay. Now, can I add another hour to get me close to 2:23 without going over? Well, if I added another hour to get me to 2:47, and that's too much, so I'm going to stop there with 1 hour. Now I'm going to go to my minutes. How many minutes can I add? Well, I'm not that good at math, so I'm going to start with something nice and easy and small. How about 3 minutes? Because I know if I add 3 minutes to 1:47, I would get 1:50. That's a little easier to work with now, 1:50, because I know I can add 10 minutes to 1:50, and I get 2 o'clock. Wow, now that I'm at 2 o'clock, to go from 2 o'clock to 2:23, that's a piece of cake. I know I can add just 23 minutes, because 2 o'clock plus 23 minutes would get me 2:23 p.m. Look at that, I'm there. But now what? How much time has passed? Well, I'm going to add up all my hours and all my minutes, and that's going to help me find how many hours and minutes have passed. So if I add up my hours, I have 1 hour. If I add up my minutes, it appears that I have 36 minutes. And so the total elapsed time is 1 hour and 36 minutes. So that's how we can use this chart to find elapsed time. Now we can also use this chart to help us determine ending time. Okay, ending time. So when we calculate ending time, we're going to put our start time here. And so let's say you had a gymnastics meet. Okay, and your gymnastics meet started at, let's say, 1:15 p.m. And let's say that we know it lasted for, let's say, 3 hours and 52 minutes. Okay, it was a long meet. You guys are working really hard. I'm going to use it in much of the same way. I'm going to start over here with my hours, and I'm going to add my 3 hours to it. And so if I add 3 hours plus 1:15, I get to 4:15. Okay. Now remember, we're trying to find out what the ending time is down here. We don't know. So we've used the 3 hours. Now we have this 52 minutes left. Well, again, not the greatest at math, so let me add 5 minutes or 10 minutes at a time. Let's do 10 minutes. 10 minutes is easy to add. So 4:15 plus 10 minutes is 4:25. And I know I'll just do some math up here to help me write it down. 52 minutes minus 10 equals 42 minutes. So I have 42 minutes left. Okay, well, let me add another 10. That makes it easy. It makes it 4:35. And if I subtract another 10 up here, that's going to have equal, 32 minutes. Okay, so I'm down to 32 minutes. You know, I want to get bold here. I'm going to add 20 minutes. That's going to get me to 4:55, still p.m. Okay, but now I'm going to subtract 20 minutes from here, and that's going to equal 12 minutes left. I have to add 12 minutes, but you know what? It's not that easy for me to add 10 minutes to this because I'm going over 5 o'clock. So I'm just going to add 5 because that makes it easy. So now it's 5 o'clock. And now I'm going to subtract 5 minutes from what I just took because I have 5 minutes down here. So I'm going to subtract 5. That equals 7 minutes. So I have 7 minutes left. And it's at 5 o'clock. So I think I'm just going to add 7 minutes. So 5 o'clock plus 7 minutes is 5:07 p.m. So I know that my gymnastics meet ended at 5:07 p.m. And just to double check, if I added this up, I get 3 hours. If I add all this up, I get 52 minutes. So that's how I can use this time chart for elapsed time and to find ending time.